Let's take a few moments now and talk about the visual to go along with A9 software apps versus web apps. Uh, the instructions on the web page tell you to go ahead and create a diagram to help you with this to be able to sort the list of the list of software and web apps and sort them by whether they're a software app or a web app. Okay, so you're going to take that list of applications and sort out these are web apps, these are software apps. Now, what I have here is a basic diagram that sharing here, and you can kind of come up with your own diagram however you want to sort them. This was one we had used in an earlier one, if you remember. I think it was an A7 or A8, maybe earlier. But we were sorting some different digital devices. But in this one here now, what we're doing is we're sorting the apps out. Now, what you need to do is figure out, first of all, whether it's a web app or software app, but then you need to create a screenshot to go in here to help you with this and to use in your sorting, okay? So let's talk a little bit about, let's take a few different things that are on your list here and see, first of all, if they're a web app or not, or a software app, and then let's create a image or screenshot to represent them in the list, okay? So the first one, let's talk about Typing Web. That's an easy one for us, okay? We all know Typing Web here from class. And in the other tutorial, we talked about the fact that that is a web app. So I'm going to go ahead, and what I'm going to do is just take a screenshot of their logo up here. And this is what I would recommend you do for most of these, is just find a logo that goes along with that and take a screenshot of it. So I'm just going to take a little screenshot here, okay? And then I go back to my diagram. And here's my screenshot over here, of course. It shows up on the desktop. So I'm going to click on that and then just drag and drop it over here. And I'm going to put it into web apps. Now I may need to spend a few minutes, maybe make it a little bit smaller so I got enough room and that it makes sense. But now, there it is, okay? So I know it's a web app. I took a screenshot of the logo and put it in here. Let's take another one from the list. One of the apps in the list is KidPix. Now, if you think about it, KidPix is something that is installed on your computer, okay? And so that should tell you that that's probably a software app. I can back that up because I did a Google search of KidPix Deluxe here. And I see things in the search results like free download, okay? Software. You can buy it from a company. Not that you can't buy web apps, but it's a different process. You can see that you can pay for it and get it sent to you, that kind of thing. That tells you that's something that you're going to have to install on your computer and that it will be able to be used from your computer. You won't need to use a browser, okay? So I think it's pretty clear that KidPix is a software app. Now, as far as finding a icon for it, you have a couple different choices, or a logo to use to take a screenshot of. You can maybe try to go to some of the websites here. I know a lot of things are blocked on your computers. What I suggest maybe is just go up here to images and just find an image. And it doesn't matter what version you use, but you could simply just use this picture here. It's kind of the cover photo of their their box, their sleeve, or whatever, and just take a screenshot of that, okay, like so, okay, and I know that's the thumbnail of it, but it should serve the purpose okay. I go back to here, and now I can take that screenshot, drag and drop it over here. It's going to be a little too big, so I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. Again, I got to be able to fit enough in here, so I may have to come up with a different image. I don't know, but that seems to do the job there. Okay, so that's all you really need to do is make the diagram and then research those 8, I believe there's 8 apps that are in your list, and figure out whether they're a software app or a web app, and then create a screenshot representation for each one, and then sort them into the right part of the diagram. So good luck, and let me know if you have any questions.